wonderful man here is speaking English. We are gonna have to take this in English, okay? But before we do that, I need you to give him an even warmer applause to
Thank you, Sweden! Thank you, Stockholm! You guys are great people, and it's a great pleasure for me to be here. Yesterday when I arrived in this great city, the first shock that I had was to see people on the streets walking normally.
Without mask!
And when I see normally, that means people without masks.
Yes!
Some friends from Romania called me and they said, well, how is there? Well, I said, besides being very cold, I know for you it's not that cold. You know, these are warm people, great people. They're normal people. You see normality here. And this is the kind of normality that we want to see all across Europe. Is that correct? Some of your great friends told me today that this will be the greatest, at least in the last 2 years, protest that is taking place here. Is that correct? See, we live in a union, and I mean a European Union, that when you read the Treaty of the European Union, it states that this union, it's an area of freedom. And what we see happening in the last 2 years, corrupt politicians and unelected bureaucrats are trying to take this freedom away from us. So, I don't know if you guys realize, but we are a Europe of nations. Each one of us has our own history, our own legacy, and our own national flag. I see the flag over there, the Swedish flag. Yes. You know, we have to be proud of our nations. We have to be proud of our constitutions, and we have to fight for our rights. Is that correct? So we see nowadays these corrupt European politicians and unelected bureaucrats that are trying to take away this freedom, rights, and liberty from us. Yeah, drag them out, yes. So what we gotta do at the end of the day, we have to vote them all out of office. Correct. But what I want to point out is the following. See, you guys right now have the biggest protest in Sweden. Tomorrow will be one of the biggest protests in Brussels. If you look around Europe right now, all the Europeans are waking up and are protesting for some basic things that we never ever thought that we have to fight for again. And that is freedom, that is democracy, and that is respect from our government for our dignity.
Lena, do you hear, Lena?
So, all these politicians have tried for decades to create this union of bureaucracy, of union of corruption. And what we see right now all across Europe is that we as people and we as nations, we are all united for one cause alone: freedom, democracy, and liberty. So the reason why I accepted the invitation to be here with you today was to send you this warm message, I would say, that we all have to fight for this fundamental rights that we receive from our ancestors, and that we have to give to our kids. I saw a lot of parents here with their kids. Yes, yes. And I asked them, I said, why are you protesting? Why are you protesting? Right? And they all said, for my kids. Why? Why? Because I want them to be free. So for this reason, my fellow friend, I thank you for your fight. And as an elected member of the European Parliament, they are not alone. Despite the fact that I was elected by the Romanian people, my friends, my colleagues were elected from Croatia, from Italy, from Germany. You know, we are your voice over there. So you can count on us as we count on you. So the thing that we demand from these corrupt European bureaucrats, I think, is the following. I don't know how you say it in your language, but I think if we say it in English, they will understand it better. Liberty!
Liberty! Liberty! Liberty! Liberty!